Hello all, welcome to Developing Success, and today we will be completing the chapter 3 of the India State of Forest Report 2019, and this chapter belongs to the mangroves. So I have covered the mangroves as a coastal habitat in a different lecture, and I have given the link in the description box. You can see. So we start with the report. In the report they have firstly mentioned about the global status of the mangrove cover. So this global state in this global status they told us that the total mangrove cover in the world is 15 million hectares, and we know that the total mangrove cover is actually present in the torrid zone. I discussed about the torrid zone. So what is this torrid zone? Torrid zone is that zone which is between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, like from 23.5 degree north to 23.5 degree south. This is known as the torrid zone, and synonymously it is also known as the tropical zone. So in the tropical zone there is many forest area, because this zone is actually the warm zone, the rain receiving zone. So 1% of all the forest is actually mangroves. 1% of all the tropical forest of the world is the mangrove area, they have told. And then the report also says that there are 123 countries where the mangroves are present, and about 40% of the world's mangrove cover is present in Southeast Asia. We also know that Asia has the largest amount of mangroves present, and in Asia, Southeast Asia is the largest part, and about 40% of the total world's mangrove cover is present in Southeast Asia. So what is Southeast Asia? There are around 10-11 countries in Southeast Asia. I will mention all the countries. So we start with the Southeast Asia. If the first country is the Myanmar with the capital Naypyidaw, then you have second country as Thailand, capital Bangkok. Third country is Laos, capital Vientiane. Fourth country is Cambodia, capital Phnom Penh or Phnom Penh. Next, fifth country is Vietnam with capital Hanoi. Sixth is your Philippines with capital Manila. Seventh is your Indonesia with capital Jakarta. Eighth is your Malaysia with capital Kuala Lumpur. Ninth is Brunei with capital Bandar Seri Begawan. 10th is your Singapore with the capital Singapore City, and 11th country is East Timor with the capital Dili. So these are known as the Southeast Asian countries, and they have around 40% of the world's mangroves, and India has about 3% of the total mangrove cover in South Asia. 3% of the total in the South Asia we have. Okay, and the largest extent we know that it is in Sundarbans. So now they have mentioned another topic also in the report is conservation of mangroves in India, and they have mentioned two states in India. So the first state is Gujarat and the second one is Andhra Pradesh. In the Gujarat they have talked about the degraded mangroves. They told that the degraded mangroves in Gujarat are being restored by direct seed sowing, by raised bed plantation, and by fishbone channel plantation. So these three methods are being used in Gujarat to restore their degraded mangroves. Next state they are talking about in the report is Andhra Pradesh. So the forest department of the Andhra Pradesh has formed two committees, actually the Eco Development Committee and the Van Samrakshan Samiti, and these are for joint implementation of mangroves, and they are also providing regular trainings for the sustainable mangrove conservation. These two states have been mentioned in the report this year because they are working an extra mile for the conservation and the restoration of the mangroves. Now they have covered in the next topic mangrove cover in India 2019 assessment. So the last report which they gave was in 2017. So mangrove cover in India is actually 0.15% of the total geographical area in India. So the mangroves are only 0.15%, and they are the main carbon sinks, and they contribute just this small percentage of the geographical area. So we have also achieved the net increase from the 2017 assessment, and the increase is 54 square kilometer, and Gujarat has the maximum increase and by 37 square kilometer, Maharashtra has the second increase, 16 square kilometer, and Odisha is 8 square kilometer. So the largest increase seen in 2019 report is with the Gujarat. Do you remember the largest increase in the forest cover this year? The largest increase in the forest cover has been done by Karnataka, 1025 square kilometer. And in exam, it is very important from the exam point of view. And the largest cover of mangroves has been increased in the Gujarat state by 37 square kilometer. The total increase is 54. Now, the mangrove cover actually is present in 12 states and union territories in India. The largest state is actually West Bengal with 42.45%. Then we have Gujarat 23% around, Andaman and Nicobar Island 12%, Andhra Pradesh 8%, Maharashtra 6%, Odisha 5. You do not need to remember this data, but you need to remember that these all are the states and union territories in which the mangroves are present, and you must be knowing the highest and the lowest concentration. So highest concentration is in West Bengal with around 42%, and the lowest concentration is in Puducherry around 0.03%. So we see the states West Bengal, Gujarat, Andaman Nicobar Islands, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Tamil Nadu, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Daman and Diu, Puducherry. So in almost all the coastal states we have mangroves. If I talk about the district wise highest cover, it is in the South 24 Parganas of West Bengal. West Bengal itself has the largest concentration, and if we talk about district wise, so in India the 24 South 24 Parganas has the largest concentration. This district alone accounts for 42% of the mangrove cover of the country. If your country has 100% of mangroves, so 42% lies with just one district, and that district is South 24 Parganas. Now the other higher cover states are Kutch. In Kutch, Gujarat, you have too much density of the mangroves. You have Jamnagar also in Gujarat. Then if we talk about Andhra Pradesh, East Godavari and Krishna districts have the mangrove cover. If we talk about Maharashtra, Raigad, then Odisha, if we talk about Kendrapada, and Andaman and Nicobar Islands, South Andaman and North Andaman, these are the highest concentration areas. So the highest concentration belongs to the South 24 Parganas in the West Bengal state, and then you can also remember some of the other districts like Kutch, Jamnagar, East Godavari, Krishna, Raigad, Kendrapada, North Andaman and the South Andaman. So if we see the location of the mangroves, you will be able to see here in the map that you have Gulf of Kutch mangroves, and then you have Bhavnagar, Jamnagar estuary mangroves here in Gujarat. Okay, then you have Mumbai mangroves here, and near Goa you have this Juari mangroves. I told you about the Juari in a lecture of the mangroves, that Juari is a river in Goa and it is making a estuary. It is meeting the Bay of Bengal, and near that estuary you have mangrove cover. You have also a small mangrove cover near the Mandovi estuary, which is also a river in Goa. Then we have Kundapur Malpa areas in Karnataka. This area it is very important. And then we have mangroves in Kerala also near the Cochin estuary. So these are the west coast mangroves. You start with Goa, Gulf of Kutch, Bhavnagar, Jamnagar, then you have Mumbai mangroves, then we have Juari Mandovi mangroves, we have Kundapur Malpa areas, and we have Cochin estuary. Then if we talk about the largest concentration area, this is Sundarbans, and this district is actually the South 24 Parganas, which is having around 42% of the total cover of the India. So Sundarban mangroves are the largest cover. Then you have Mahanadi area mangroves here, Bhitar Kanika mangrove forest you have. Then you have Krishna and Godavari delta mangroves here in the East Godavari and Krishna districts of Andhra Pradesh. And then we come to Tamil Nadu. This is Pichavaram estuary mangroves, and we have Muthupet mangroves. So these two mangroves are actually, they saved the Tamil Nadu coast from the tsunami in 2004 December, and that is why the importance of the mangroves was realized by the international community. And in 2009 IUCN also recognized the importance of coastal wetland as the carbon sinks, and Bill Clinton actually launched a partnership Mangroves for Future, seeing this importance of mangroves in Tamil Nadu, that they saved the coast from the tsunamis. So he launched, and he did not launch actually, he gave the money sponsor, and IUCN, with the help of UNDP, United Nations Development Program, they launched the Mangroves for Future, and all the countries of Southeast Asia and South Asia are there. So countries like Philippines in Southeast Asia are not there, but countries like Myanmar and Thailand and Indonesia, they are there. Apart from Southeast Asia and South Asia, we have one more country in this MFF, which is an African island country in the Indian Ocean, Seychelles. Okay, so this was all about the chapter 3 in mangroves. If we sum up, then the largest concentration present is in the Asia. Okay, and if you talk about Asia, the largest concentration is present in Southeast Asia. Around 40% of the world's mangroves are present in Southeast Asia. In South Asia, in India, around 3% of the mangroves is present. If you talk about the largest concentration, we know that it is Sundarban Delta in West Bengal, which has the largest contribution. There is one district which is known as South 24 Parganas, and this district actually has around 42% of the total mangroves of India. 42% of the total mangroves of India. If you talk about the increase this year, so we have gained around 54 square kilometer mangroves, and the largest gain has been done by the Gujarat state, followed by Maharashtra. Okay, and if we talk about the concentration, the concentration is largest in Asia. It is found in the tropical warm waters in the torrid zone. So this was all for today. I will meet you in the fourth chapter of the India State of Forest report. Thank you. Keep reading.